good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And point guard Kevin Durant is coming to NBA 2K22 MyTEAM tomorrow. Why is this a big deal? Well, we knew an endgame KD was coming at some point. The thing we didn't know was that Kevin Durant could be playing the point guard position. Brief moment, brief shout out, man. Thank you guys for 100,000 subscribers. I love every single one of y'all, man. 100K was my main dream. Obviously, I'm going to have to rethink of what we're on the road to and what I want to do. But I love y'all and thank y'all so much for 100,000 subscribers. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Kevin Durant is alive and I guess, well, in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. So, guys, here's what we know. Okay, we know that point guard T-Mac is coming and that point guard KD is coming in MyTEAM. The good part about it right now, and I'm going to say this because a lot of people don't realize this, is we've got plenty of room at the shooting guard positions. Our shooting guards right now in MyTEAM are pretty weak. You guys want to talk about the top shooting guards in the game? It's really Carmelo Anthony and then whoever else you want to throw in there. And so I firmly believe that Kevin Durant at the shooting guard position is going to be his best position. And I also firmly believe that him at the shooting guard position is going to be one of the best players in the entire game. Now, again, KD is one of these players that I don't even think needs a change of release. I get it if you want KD to have a new release, but KD based on very quick is fine. What KD needs is new dribble sigs. I do not like the KD size of escape. A lot of people might like that. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I mean, obviously his dribble sigs in here are fine. He needs a new leaner as well. KD is not perfect by any means, but these KDs definitely will be. For me, guys, whether you are in current gen or next gen, if KD either gets set shot 25 or jump shot 3, he's going to be the best shooting guard in the entire game. It's also important to note, guys, that one of his positions are small forward point guard and one of them are small forward shooting guard. So these are different. If you want to play KD at point guard, you get the OKC card. Whereas, guys, if you do want to play him at the shooting guard position, like I probably will, you got the Warriors card. Now, you guys might be asking, Ty, okay, why do you like the shooting guard version more? Well, here's a prime example. Point guard position, we've got Giannis, Jokic, LaMelo, even Kobe. I mean, we've got plenty of options. And the shooting guard position ultimately is weaker. Another thing to kind of note, guys, is that Kevin Durant's cards are going to be really cheap in MyTEAM. You're going to be able to basically get an endgame, or not an endgame, an invincible Kevin Durant for super cheap in MyTEAM. And it's super important because KD at a super cheap price, no matter if he's 6'9 or 6'10, we don't know what's for sure going to come, but him at a super cheap price is what you guys are looking for. If there's a cheap KD like this at the shooting guard position, that's the one I'm personally going to pick up because I want KD at the shooting guard position. I just don't want to have to spend all of the MT in the world. And if we do get, 5 or 6 or 7 KDs tomorrow, I do expect a lower version, a lower tier KD to be able to play that shooting guard position. And you guys can't, obviously T-Mac might be the exception, but you guys can't tell me at the shooting guard position right now, KD is not going to be the best. Obviously, if you want to run Invincible MJ on current gen, I get that. Luka on next gen, I get that. But Kevin Durant is going to be up there for being one of the best, if not the best, shooting guards in the entire game. And so that's where I'm looking. I'm looking at this Warriors KD card as being like, dang, this card is going to be absolutely incredible. And as much as I do not like Kevin Durant in real life, in 2K, both of these cards are going to be top 3 cards at their specific position. If you want to run KD at that point guard position, I still firmly believe he's a top 3 point guard in the entire game. If you do prefer him at that shooting guard position and want to run him there, you're looking at a top 10 card. That is how high I am on K Disney in MyTEAM. And again, similar to Tracy McGrady, these cards are going to be cheap if they're not endgame cards. So if we do get another shooting guard KD, like let's say we get a Gamma KD, like we saw in J.R. Smith, or an Origin, let's just talk about the Origin. You could be looking at a KD with 50 Hall of Fame badges, basically 90 everything stats. The only difference is going to be he's going to get the KD base, probably the KD dribble sigs, but the big thing is that he's going to be able to play that shooting guard position, at least hopefully. 6'9", at that shooting guard position. What more do you guys want? KD's base is good. His release is good. I don't care who you ask. The release is good. And as long as he gives you that 6'9" frame defensively, it's important. He is going to be one of the best two-way small forwards in the entire game. 2K says which version of KD was more dominant. Obviously, the Golden State Warrior one, because he had a Mickey Mouse road to a ring. Don't get me started about that. But you can get both endgame cards. So similar to last week and the week before his content dropped, here's what it's going to be like. We're going to get 2 endgame KDs. We're going to get 2 endgame T-Max. And then we're going to see, 4 or 5 different versions of the card. And you got to hope KD sees another shooting guard version. And for T-Mac, you just hope you get a cheap option. Even if he is just a shooting guard, you hope you do get another alternative cheap option. So if you are no money spent, like I am on my PlayStation account, that you have the chance for these players. My no money spent account looks like this right now. And I'm plugging this in so you guys kind of can see where I'm at and what your guys' team could look like. Now, I'm not saying my no money spent is going to be the exact same. But I'm trying to put in, guys that are like these type of guys that I do indeed have. So I got Ralph here. I got Bob here. And then my account goes like this. I think I got Dyson Daniels right here. I think I got J.R. Smith right here. And I think I got Richard Jefferson at one of these guard positions. Okay, perfect. Can't even remember who my backup shooting guard is right now. I'm trying to think of it and I can't remember. Small forward position, I think I got Keegan Murray and then Giannis, I think is what we're looking at. So here's a prime example, is if you are running a squad like this, okay, what should you do? Well, it's a perfect opportunity if we get a budget T-Mac to plug him into the lineup. I mean, he's 6'8". Let's say basically an invincible T-Mac is relatively cheap. He's a perfect option to plug in there right with J.R. Smith. And honestly, Kevin Durant might be another perfect secondary option if he can get that shooting guard position on him to plug him in right there. You guys can see I picked up Taco. Basically, what these endgame cards are, an off-brand version of him. Same thing with Yao. I did the same thing with JR, and I'm not afraid to do the same thing with T-Mac as well as KD. I also, for a period of time, did run a LaMelo Ball, so you guys can... Oh, I'm running... Speaking of that, Carmelo Anthony is my other shooting guard right now. So I've kind of taken advantage of what 2K has done with these cards and just ran the off-brand version of them for relatively cheap. But look for that tomorrow if you aren't a big fan of, or you don't want to pay the price for T-Mac, for KD. You could always get the off-brand versions of them for much cheaper. Let me know your thoughts on these 2 cards down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.